Hey, beautiful souls. I'm Brooke. I am an intuitive Reiki master. I'm also a channel for the divine. Welcome back. How's everybody feeling? This morning has been a deep morning. Um, yeah, a deep morning. I actually cried in the shower. I cried in the shower. It felt good to cry in the shower. I'd rather cry in the shower than on camera. you know? So that felt good. That felt good. One of the biggest messages that kept coming up was, shit happens. And it's all in how we respond to the shit that's happening that changes the vibration or the frequency that we're sending out, okay? So when I get into a deep purge of a shadow aspect within myself and having to sit there and acknowledge every fear, every doubt, every uncertainty, every possibility of things going wrong, okay, I have to, 122, 123, I have to allow my mind, okay, I have to allow my mind that opportunity to go through every single scenario, to get back to the point of, if you're not trusting the process, you're not trusting God. 144 on my clock, okay, you're not trusting God. We've already picked it all. Good, bad, indifferent, we have picked it. And the sooner that we accept, okay, this is my current reality, this is where I'm at, okay, bring it back within and look at it from a sense of, and they showed me Forrest Gump with the smiley face, okay, and what he said was, he had dirt all over his face running across the 222, running across the U.S., and a guy gave him a t-shirt to wipe his face off, and it had a face imprint on the t-shirt, and the dude was like, you just got mud all over your face. What do you say about that? And he goes, shit happens. And it does. Shit happens. And it's how we respond, okay, to what's coming up, to what's happening around us. How we respond is how we start changing the narrative, okay? So, fully surrendering in, are you going to be bitter or are you going to be better? Okay? It's time to take action. I feel a lot of Mars energy and Virgo. There's a lot of healing with masculine energy right now. I do feel that. Double Virgo. Okay, a lot of healing when it comes to the masculine. 333, not feeling worthy. Not feeling worthy. Okay, when you don't feel worthy about the direction that you're going in or what you're giving your energy to and what you're receiving, it creates an imbalance. And that was another thing of being able to look at the yin, the yang, the light, the dark. Okay, they all reside within us, right? Bring it back within. They all reside within us. Labeling something good or bad, it's part of the process, right? We have to put labels on things in order to mentally work through, because I get Capricorn, and I pulled both, surrender to the divine, the end of a tough cycle approaches, to be able to work through the shadow aspects. Definitely feel that push to surrender to God's divine will. 444 on my clock. What is God's divine will when it comes to healing the mind? Okay, because I have Virgo here 2 times. Virgo is ruled by Mercury. Mercury's in retrograde, right? to be able to heal the mind so you can see the things that you really need to take action on. Healing that the way you talk to yourself. Also healing seeing things as if they're hard. It's not that they're necessarily hard. We don't have to emotionally make them harder than what it already is. I think sometimes we can make things harder than what they need to be. You know, just simply acknowledging where you're at, acknowledging what's coming up, setting with it, and then putting in the action to let it go. Definitely a lot of healing going on with the masculine energy right now. And I have Saturn, Mercury, and Mars, 5:55, 1 o'clock. And those planets were definitely coming up with my healing, especially with Saturn squaring the nodes. Okay, so messages from your higher self. Deep love, mother's milk, birth is a portal. Okay, we've definitely walked through those major portals with the eclipses. Okay, and the energy has been very, very, very intense. Okay, it's been very deep, especially with Pluto being retrograde. Pluto is the depositor of the South Node, right? So there's been a lot of things reflected back on when it comes to now in this moment, when it comes to past lives. There's a lot of that that's coming up. And with Saturn squaring the nodes, okay, you know, I've got this happening. Saturn's going to retrograde over my moon. Okay, now I can tense up. I can start going to the negative self-talk, right, over this, or I can choose to see it as an opportunity for my soul's growth. Okay, and then I get right in the middle of now, jump in, adventure, say yes to change. Saturn is there to stop you from going down the road that's not on your destined path. Pluto is there to blow up what's already there that's not working, to help you get on your destined path. We tend to hold on to things as they start going away. Like for the last 3 years, I have said, whatever is not in line with where I'm going, let it go, let it flow. When you start saying that, you have to ask God for strength in order to get you through that, because the list of people, things, jobs, whatever, is going to blow you away, right? So you got to be ready for that. You've got to be ready to surrender and say, okay, whatever's got to go, it's got to go, because this isn't in line with my destined path. Okay, and then I get your life as a canvas. Jump in and say yes to change. You know, manifest and create what it is that you're trying to create. Create what is meant to happen to you, for you. Okay? For you. It's not happening really to you. It's happening for you, right? For your greatest good and highest joy. For your growth. For whatever it is that you're trying to manifest and bring in order to bring in the things that we're trying to manifest, we must make room. Where are you not making room, okay, in your life? This could be connected to why you're not feeling good enough. Have you made space? Literally, I used to keep an empty drawer in my bedroom. Like, you have to make room, okay, for what it is that you're trying to bring in. Trust the timing. This is what's holding us up. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, okay? We are always exactly where we're meant to be in each divine moment. Surrender and trust, okay? If we believe time is running out, we're not surrendering to divine timing. It's kind of counterproductive. You know what I mean? This is part of the soul's plan. Fated life versus destined life. Like, whatever's meant to happen, it's going to happen. 10:01. Okay? It's going to happen. Trying to hold on and control, it's, going to make it a little harder. You might feel drug along versus flowing with it. I want to flow with the changes. Okay, I've had enough changes over the last 10/23. Over the last year, I want to flow with the changes. I don't want to be drug along. It's not fun at all. I've been there. Okay, let's see where we're at in the heart space. Let's see where we're at in the heart space. One more, please. Play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. 11:01. Trust me when I say, when you make the conscious choice and you put in the conscious effort, 11:11, to choose to either be bitter or better with whatever's being brought up. I know it's hard. Listen, we all have been through some form of pain, loss, suffering, change. We all have. Everybody. Okay? No, everybody. And when I start getting into the shadow aspect, the bitter aspect, okay, that's when the magic stops. That's when the healing stops. Okay? Because the next card's, my healing card. That's when the healing stops. Being able to pause and say, you know what? I will allow my mind, okay, to wonder for so many minutes, 12:22, 12:23. I will allow my mind, give yourself that opportunity to see it from every single angle. Okay, when you see it from every single angle, then say, okay, I now surrender the worry, the fear, okay, the need to control, hold on, okay? I surrender that to God. I allow God to carry that burden. When you allow God to carry that burden of figuring out the details and you focus on the healing within your soul, okay, that's when the game changes. Your vibration is rising. That's how you raise it, right? That's how you're able to shine that light. Another, big thing with, I love it. Another big thing that I was really working with my guides was, in making that conscious choice to be bitter or to be better, this is where your circle is most important, okay? I choose to have people around me in my intimate circle that I know they're going through the ringer too. I know that they're having to heal big things as well, okay? And they're still choosing to turn that light up and send it back, okay? Those are my people that, yeah, I feel you. I know where you're at. But look, I love you, and I'm going to shine that light of love because this is how we're birthing, okay, the new age. And I love that the focus is lit up with the light all around. You can barely see the woman holding her hands up right in the middle. You can barely see her, but she's got her hands up in a surrendered state, okay? Sending it out. And that's the people I want in my circle. That's the people that I want next to me. That 1444, even though things have been hard, even though things have been tough, I am making the conscious effort to choose to send this vibration out, because the more that we consciously choose to have a better attitude about it, to take time to play, we raise the vibration of the planet. Okay, this is definitely connected to the Pleiadians, uplifting and channeling for humanity. Just confirms what I said. How are you being called to step up and leave? Okay, and definitely longing for home. This is what I had to cry over. I mean, that longing to be connected to the people that like to carry the same vibration as you. And, you know, it wasn't that I was crying because I was sad. I was actually in the middle of my gratitude prayer when I started crying. You know, just that release of, you know, this is what I choose. This is what's healing for me. And, you know, because I choose to take action that way, because I choose to, you know, rewrite the way I speak to myself, the way I talk to myself, the way I talk to others about myself. I am a weirdo, and I embrace that. You know, it really reminds me of a conversation that I had with Jacob when he was a little bitty boy. He come home from school, and he said, he was really quiet. I said, Jacob, is everything okay? And he was like, well, the kids are making fun of me. They're calling me a nerd. And I said, well, Jacob, I mean, that's kind of a compliment if you think about it. You know, they're saying that you're extremely intelligent. And he sat there for a minute, and I said, I mean, it's really in how you choose to look at it, bud. I mean, I'd rather somebody call me a nerd than say that I was evil or, you know, something like that. And he thought about it, and I said, listen, bud, you know, in the end, the nerd, okay, is able to have the job that the nerd wants. The nerd is able to have the woman that he wants, okay, because he knows how to get through life. He's smart enough to be able to get through life. And, you know, maybe that's the Aquarius moon, and that's how he and I connect, since both of my boys have Aquarius moons. And once I explained it that way, once I shine the light, okay, on that, saying, you know, that's not a bad thing. Why would you think that is a bad thing? It completely changed his attitude. Completely changed his attitude. And, you know, again, that goes back to labeling good or bad on anything. Okay? The ancient wisdom is coming in. The ancient knowledge is coming in. It's coming in with the activations and the DNA upgrades that we're having at the moment. Definitely feels like there could be marriages, divorces, legal agreements coming together. Definitely connected to the fall of Rome. Okay. And then there's something that you have written about when it comes to your love life and healing. Okay. This could be the divorce or the legal agreement of what's coming together, because I get authority figures and scribe writing. Okay, and when I see that, that's kind of what I put that together as. All right, guys, it's been a long one today. I really wanted to sit down and share everything that was coming in, share all the messages, share all the guidance, share things that are also being brought up for me as well. And no, I see you, I feel you. Just remember, the battle is already won. Okay? It's already won. Like, we can find peace and comfort in knowing that. We can let go of how we think things should go and just see what God has in store. It's all in how we choose 2022, 2023. It's all in how we choose to look at it. Okay? I love you guys. If this reading resonated and you want me to dive in deeper, my website's below. And also, we're going to be having another angel workshop, moon healing ding, for the Gemini new moon. All right, guys. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.